Man, shut up. Didn't I say shut up? Bet that rooster will think twice before crowing tomorrow morning. Coffee's ready, guys. Let's start the show. Good morning, everybody. Here we are, Thursday. Hope everybody is having a great morning so far. Let's see who's come to hang out this morning. There's Pam. Good morning. Good morning, graduate. Hello, Roger. How are you? Good morning, Paul. Good to see you. How is everybody doing this morning? I know, graduate, you're talking about your cat waking you up. They're like the perfect alarm clock. Yeah, and then when they get what they want, yeah, they go back to sleep, and it's like, well, you're up now and you're out of my space. They say that's what my dog does. She'll wake me up, I get going, get her situated, and then I come in here into the studio, and then she hops in my bed in my spot. So I'm thinking, what the hell is this stuff, dog? But it's funny. Hi, y'all. Isn't it Friday? Good morning, Pomp. How are you? Yes, you're right. It is Friday. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I've lost a day somewhere. I'm totally shot, but it is Friday. That's because today I've got to watch my mom today later on. That's why I squeezed the show in earlier. My sister was originally supposed to take my father shopping Thursday, and she ended up doing it today. So kind of messed up my schedule. But what else is new? I'm lucky I know where I am most of the time. So, and yeah, the mountain got some snow, guys. So it's official. The stuff is here. It just hasn't made it down by my house yet, but it was snowing up there last night. Terrible, terrible stuff is on its way. It is here. And I think it's like 36 degrees out there this morning. So it's, ugh. The life sucked you into the time warp. Yeah, it did. Like I said, I have the time. I always got to ask, what the hell day is it? What's going on today? I always got to check. I can't remember what day it is. He says, it's terrible, isn't it? And you're like, no, it's like, no, it's Thursday. No, Pom's right. It's Friday. Totally got screwed up. And I would have been thinking that all day today. So he saved me from reliving a whole entire day. And yesterday was a shit show completely. So yeah, I don't want to relive that. But oh God, I don't. These days, it always seems like every day is a shit show. Just can't get out of the loop. No matter what you do to get yourself ahead, you get sucked right back in. So, actually, guys, I want to ask all of you guys if you get a chance, if you know Florio from Florio's Phantom Files, she's been having YouTube issues, and it has to do with somebody that's going after her in a vengeful way, and it caused some trouble for her. And she's lost some watch hours and a whole bunch of other stuff with her channel. It's kind of like threw her backwards. So if you guys get a chance, go check out her channel, and watch some of her videos so she can work back up the watch hours. that were taken from her unfairly. And, your help would be greatly appreciated. Shit shows are, well, shit. Yeah. My calendar reminder has become a very important. Yes, Pam. Yes. Because you don't remember. Now, see, when I was working, there wasn't a problem because working in the lab, you're always going by dates because you have so many like cases that you have to get done. And at the door, we would go by dates. So I always knew what the heck day it was or what the date was. But ever since I was forced into retirement, I don't know what day it is. I don't know what the date is, which is bad because you're trying to think, paying bills and thinking, oh crap, what does that do? And you have to look it up really quick, and you're like last night I had a bill that was due yesterday. It's a good thing I checked. Excuse me. Otherwise, yeah, it would have been late, and I would have got hit with a late fee. So caught that one right there on the cuff. Saw that. It's not a good. It is not good. Question: Can 2 times watch give watch time? Good morning, Steph. Good morning, Sherry. Um, I think if you watch it, let it run its course, and then I would probably switch to a different video and then watch it, and then you could switch back to watch it again. I think it counts. Her and Stevie are having a lot of problems with a certain individual, and it's causing them trouble, big trouble. So she lost a lot of watch time and other attributes that help the channel move forward. So she's got to, she's asking everybody, just even if you don't sit and watch it, just let it run in the background. It would help her out a great deal. Good morning, Cheryl. Oh boy, a member for 3 months. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And we're going to play the button for Cheryl. Let's hit that button. Because you do rock. Thank you very much. That's the new button, guys. Is it annoying or do you like it? I don't know. Good morning, Pinky. And I don't know if you guys have seen, but I am going to have the fabulous Pinky on this coming Wednesday. And she's going to be hanging out with us and chatting, and we're going to get to learn a little about Pinky and her wonderful talents. So I met Cheryl. It's kind of funny calling her that because we're so used to calling her Cheza. Let us know what you prefer. Do you prefer us calling you Cheza from now on or Cheryl? Let us know. We miss you guys being on your own show. Hopefully you'll come back and grace us with your wonderful smile and great sense of humor. Pam's got the notification set. All right. Yes, we should recognize, everybody in chat, when they have such wonderful talents and their own channels and it's great. I'd love to get people on the show and so this way we all get to know each other a little bit better as we go along. Oh my God, Pinky, I'm gonna call you Punky when you when you're being sassy. There you go. There you go. Oh, Pinky, a member for 3 months. Level, nice and raw. Lovely, lovely. Pinky gets the button. I really appreciate that, guys. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. And I know everybody always says that, but I really, really do. Otherwise, I couldn't keep the show going if you guys didn't show me the support and help me along the way. Good morning, Spange. How are you? So seeing that, yeah, Pomp let me know that it is Friday. uh, Thank you, Jesus. I know what day it is. Um, what are people's plans? What are you guys' plans for the weekend? Double espresso for my brother, Sir Pomp. Oh my goodness. Talk about waking up, right? And my chat wasn't scrolling. Here we go. Here we go. I don't want to lose what everybody's saying. Let's see. Steph is she's being hardcore this morning. Been rocking out to some music. I'm in a mood. All right, she's in a mood. Did you get today off, Steph? Of course, I don't know. Is it easier being home with the day off, dealing with the stressful things of life, or is it easier just to go to work so you don't have to deal with all that crap? I remember when I was working, yeah, I was figuring, it's good. I go to work, I don't have to deal with the crap at home. But then you got to deal with the crap at work. So what's the lesser of the two evils? You know what I mean? I haven't even had coffee yet. I'm brewing some now. Oh, so she's still kind of like in that zombie zone before the caffeine hits. Pam's going to a reptile show and sale probably tomorrow. Oh, interesting. Excuse me. Do you plan on purchasing a reptile pet? Oh my God. Excuse me, guys. Not in a very good mood. Someone messed up at work, and now everyone else has to suffer to fix it. It's going to be a long day. Oh, Paul, sorry to hear that. So you guys should find out who did it and lynch them. Always somebody's got to screw up, a perfect day. Nope, came in early so I can jet out in a few. I gotcha. The person that screwed up should be the one that does the fixing up. That's how I see it. I mean, I don't, you don't mind helping out people when things go bad, but hopefully they're right there with you, fixing everything up. Yeah, public lynching. Let's see. Yeah, tell them that. Yeah, you screwed it up. You're gonna be the first in line to fix it. I'm trying to find out which community member is emailing channels telling them to be careful with me because I'm dangerous. Oh, well, isn't that a project, Pomp? My goodness. Good luck with that one. Oh no, zombie zone. I need loud music and a mosh pit. I could see you just throwing yourself into a pile of people stuff. That'd be really funny. Down here. Lovely, lovely. My husband come all the way back home from work because he forgot to kiss me goodbye. Aren't I a lucky gal? No. He just said no. Oh, let's see. Oh, he has it coming when we're back in the office on Monday. The funny thing is, the guy who did it is now on holiday. Oh, there's no way. That is so wrong. All right, yeah. Guarantee you Monday. That sucks, Paul. Oh my man, that really sucks. Yeah, take a moment, listen to loud, heavy music. It works wonders. Music of any kind, actually, it works wonders. It just, helps clear the spirit. I know when I'm not feeling so hot or if I'm whatever, you just put that music on and you lose yourself in it. It makes things better. It really does. I have a 17-ish-year-old corn snake and morning geckos currently, plus an isopods. We usually get fruit flies and bedding, etc. at the show discount from store prices. Ah, I see. I see. Yeah, that's right. That is messed up. The guy messed up, screwed it up for everybody, and then he went on vacation. My arm is sore as hell from my injection on Thursday. Feels like I got punched hard. Oh, I forgot. What were you having? Is it a flu shot? Because, yeah, they say that, yeah, your arm hurts like 2-3 days after having that done. I haven't had one yet, so I don't know. I'm supposed to go get one, but I haven't done it yet. I don't get out much because I'm always busy doing something. But I got to get out because, like I said, the snow's up on the mountain, so it's knocking on the door. I got to finish up that shed and get it all filled up before it dumps on us, and then I'm screwed. I work in advertising, and he's promotions and went. Oh, he was working on, and I'm trying to read this correctly. And he's promotions he was working on. He uploaded it to the website with the wrong pieces or prices, and we need to fix them all before are meant to go live. Oh crap. Oh man, so is it gonna be like a whole day type of a thing? But I have you lovely people to get. Yes, calm, Paul. Center yourself. Find your center. As you're thinking in your head, you're gonna kick that guy's ass. Just I don't have flu shots at all. Oh, okay. I don't either, but last time the doctor goes, well, now it's time to get adult shots. And I'm thinking, oh, really? I don't know, man. So it's, they give you the list flu shots, pneumonia shots, shingles shot. Oh, and I need an update tetanus shot. So I'm thinking, oh, great. Just poke me full of holes. And of course, they don't do them in the office anymore because the insurance doesn't cover that. You have to have it done at the drugstore, which I do not like at all. Excuse me, because they are not medical. I mean, it's a drugstore. They're not doctors. And I don't think it's a sterile environment and they're going to be giving you, but if you don't do it, the insurance is not going to cover it. So talk about a racket or what? And I told that to my doctor, and he says, well, I know. He goes, it's something they just started this year. He says, so complain to, your congressman. I go, yeah, you know how far that's going to go. They're going to tell me to piss off. Tennis in one arm, B12 in the butt. Oh, in the butt. Why do they give it to you in the butt? And the injection for allergies in the other arm. Then I had blood tests in both. But they poked you full of holes. Hope you didn't drink anything for a little while. You would have sprung a leak. Yeah, Paul, deep breath. Been there. Focus on the site rescue. Yeah, it's. If one of your coworkers keeps stealing your lunch, put a hot pepper in your sandwich and see who gets it. There you go. Or laxative. You do that, and the person that keeps running to the bathroom, you nailed them. Good morning, Phil. Good Farm Tech has a lot of medical schooling. Yeah, they do. Just don't. I don't know. It's because maybe I just not used to it, but I just rather have my doctor do it. But unfortunately, they don't do it that way anymore. How is Phil this morning? Is Phil just coming home from work or getting ready for work? It's Friday. I give everybody permission to stay home today. 3-day weekend on me. Tear it up. Except for my husband. He had to go paint. so, so he can't have the day off, which is a nightmare in itself. The construction project they've been working on is behind schedule because of suppliers. These people plan on moving into this house in 3 weeks, and the mud on the drywall is still not set. So, I mean, I don't know how they're going to accomplish this. Okay, everybody get your pudding. That's right. Get in the ring. Let's go. A pudding match. I have the week off. Just got off work. Well, all right. Phil's got it going on. Anything exciting planned for that week off? Or are you just going to eat pizza and sleep? Because that in itself is a wonderful vacation. Oh, nobody could touch Spange's pudding. Don't be putting your hands on Spange's pudding. Yes, enjoy your break. I give Phil a lot of credit. Where he works, it's just wow. But I'm sure he's used to it. But oh God, I'd probably drop dead. Steph will touch your pudding. uh, Steph's sassy this morning. He's getting sassy. There you go. My tapioca, mine, I say. I might even put whipped cream on that pudding. There, oh, that tops it off. Actually, we went to Arby's last night for dinner. That was our big, woohoo for the week. And I tried the new apple pie milkshake. It did taste like apple pie. I was kind of surprised, actually. Never used to my workplace. Yeah, I just when you were telling me how hot it gets in there, and just oh God, I would be dead. Totally dead. But it pays the bills. And we all know how that is. Keep it up and I'll put sprinkles on it too. Uh-oh. Sprinkly. She's going to be sprinkling. Uh, and then we'd have to let the whole world know that she got sprinkled. And she should make up a clip for that. You just got sprinkled. Oh, I love sprinkles. You know what? Isn't it funny how the littlest things I do too? When you make like ice cream at home and you just, oh my God, you got to have sprinkles. Was it? I'm as dangerous as a wet fart in the bath. That could be pretty dangerous, Pop. It could be. Pam, I don't care. I'm English, not British. Anyway, there is a difference. Actually, I was watching a video yesterday. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these guys. Uh, they're guys from the UK that come here to try all different kinds of food, American food, and then they do it. They bring it back and they try it out on English high school students. And I watched one where they were Texas barbecue. Oh, these kids are ready to pack their bags and move here and go to Texas. The looks on their faces, that's all they kept saying. Oh, this is lovely. Oh, this is lovely. I was dying. And the one kid, he goes, I don't even think I'd be able to eat the food here anymore since I'm eating this. So it must have been really damn good barbecue. It looked it. I can't remember the name of the channel, but they're really funny. And the reactions to the food that we have here is just it's just amazing. And they even include the headmaster of the school, and he's just as funny. I'd love it if they would take him and bring him to the United States and have him go around with them. It would be hilarious. No, Spange, I thought I was special. Or no, Steph, I thought I was special. It feels special with sprinkles. A fart in the bath might be stinky, but if you've eaten lots of chilies. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. See, I like bread pudding. Not sure if it's the same thing. No. No, the pudding they're talking about is different. I tried to explain that to a UK friend of mine before. Hey, little miss, how's it going? Welcome in. Join the crew. Um, I try to explain what our pudding is to a friend of mine in the UK, and I really the closest thing I could come to a frame of reference was custard because I just it floored me that they didn't have Jello pudding out there. So I mean, how do you explain that? It's really weird. Of course, I never thought about it. I should have just done, a phone chat with her so she could see a picture to get, an idea. But I love doing that with people from the UK because just okay, what do you call this and what do you call that? And it's totally different from what we call things. Anything after our main meal is pudding. Ah, yeah, bread pudding. Yeah, it's firm squares of bread and butter. Pudding is in a custard. Yeah, so that's how I explained it to that friend of mine. That's what it is. I mean, it's the closest thing that they have to what we have as Jello pudding. It's kind of like your butt blowing kisses to the universe. Yeah. Oh well, I guess my Jello popcorn ball recipe isn't helpful. Sure it is because I'm sure that there's ways they could get whatever they need. Not for nothing. You can the beauty of it is you could order anything from Amazon. that's that's what's great about it. Good morning, James. I want popcorn balls. I haven't made those in forever. Used to do it a lot when we were, when I was a kid, because we used to hand those out at Halloween. But oh God, I haven't had those in like forever. Steph, I posted it on Sarah's Discord. So she posted, yeah, we gotta if you guys still want to do the recipe idea, we could do that. Just send me some recipes and we'll put them together and put them out there, share them with everybody. Kettle kettle corn and popcorn balls for pretty much don't know about Jello yet. Oh, kettle corn is the devil. It is. I had that for the first time a few years ago, and I'm thinking, oh my god, now I know why people are addicted to this. So that's why I call it the devil corn, because I could eat a whole bag of that stuff, which isn't good because it's a really big bag. But you just can't stop. You know, you're sitting watching something, and before you know it, half the bag's gone. I'll try to make anything if we have the ingredients at our supermarket. And that's the thing is, though, it might be called something different where you are, Pinky, because I've been through that. And when we lived in another state, and I was looking for certain things, I'm thinking, I can't believe they don't have this. And then I just realized that they called it something different. I love cooking, suck at baking. Oh, baking takes patience, but I love both cooking and baking. Actually, I finally got my apples, so I'm going to be uh, making some pies and stuff like that for the holidays. Homemade applesauce, apple cake, all the goodies that we make on these cold months. All the stuff that you shouldn't be eating. But that's okay. That's what it's all about. Like the other day, like I said, I made two apple cakes. I had to make one for my father's surprise party, and then the other one for my husband because he, got the poor boo boo face on. Where's my cake? It's like, gotta be kidding me, right? So that was how I spent my evening. Usually I know what it is. I will find it. If not, Google will help me figure it out. That's right. That's the beauty of Google. Good morning, Sandra, or afternoon for you. And hats off to Sandra, superstar. She did a great job at her first live. We enjoyed it. Before cleaning the house, if you're well, Chad, I'll have a great day. Cleaning the house, who wants to do that on a Friday? Let it go. It'll still be there. I do that sometimes. I'll say, you know what? The hell with this. I'll vacuum tomorrow. But then I get, bitchy because, dog hair. So I end up doing it anyway. But yes, Sandra did a lovely job on her first live. It's so great to see people, going out of their comfort zone. She's a natural. We know that she's actually, the brains behind, you know, Bristol Paranormal. Come on. Sean and Ryan are just the eye candy. So they're probably listening, knowing that I just called them eye candy. Good morning, Carla. Good morning to you. I don't remember how long she went, to be honest. But she did. No, it wasn't 6 hours. It was. Think it was three, wasn't it? Sandra, 3 hour for her first live. It was. She did a great job. And see this thing, it goes so quickly. The dog hair gets. Oh, it's stuff's rolling really fast. It's really fast. I guess every time I love dogs, but not sure I would choose another long hair on purpose. Oh, I know. Well, mine's a German Shepherd. She's a short hair. And you wouldn't think there'd be a lot, but no, that's a big lie. It's everywhere, every day. Pam's sharing the recipe right here. Popcorn treats, half a cup of popped kernels equals 16 cups of popcorn. White corn syrup, granulated sugar, package of Jello powder, small box, popcorn in large bowl. Oh, okay. It's interesting. That's interesting. Is Miss Carla getting ready for her day at work, or do you have the day off? Because I gave everybody the day off. Carla, didn't you get the memo? Combine syrup and sugar and saucepan. Heat to full rolling boil. Add Jello powder. Stir until dissolved. And mixture to popcorn. Stir with butter, wooden spoon. Butter, butter hands, and then make the popcorn balls. Oh, so actually the Jello is like a flavoring. Got it. Got it. Sounds good. Running joke. First live goes 6. Oh, okay. Okay, Phil. I'm out of the loop, dude. I always got to ask everybody else what the hell's going on. Excuse me. Thanks, Laura. I couldn't do it without you all. To be honest, I was shitting myself. Sorry, not ladylike. That's okay. We're allowed to shit ourselves. I always tell everybody, just, you look at it like you're just having a phone call with your friends, like a Zoom call. You really don't pay attention to the camera. The camera does its own thing. You just talk and go. Uh, Pam, we used to make those with my grandma when I was growing up. Oh, so that's okay. That's cool. That's the first time I've ever heard of that. Putting the Jello in. That sounds pretty interesting. Not much going on. Work. Got to clean. And arranged my house for Thanksgiving. I'm hosting dinner this year. Ooh, Carla's got the big menu going. Gotta be like me and ruin someone's Thanksgiving and cash out 9 days of vacation. There you go. There you go. I never worked any holiday. No matter where I worked, I said, you know what? I'm listen, I have to make dinner for like 20 people. And I'm not working and then doing a dinner for my family. So don't expect me to be here at work. And they all pretty much took it pretty well. It's tough shit. You get young folks here that don't have to cook a meal for a bunch of people. So who was to listen for hours to us, Laura? So you'd be surprised. You would be surprised. Yeah, Pam, email it. Like I said, I'll put together a recipe book once I get a bunch of them together. Just send them to the email, guys. Uh, yeah, that's what I always do, Carla. I tell them, nope, no matter where I worked. I said, sorry, and then we had one woman there. She goes, well, what's the big deal? What do you mean, what's the big deal? You got to prep everything, you got to cook it all, and then you got to feed everybody and then do all the cleanup. Whatever. I'm glad that, you didn't think it was a big deal, but and people that have, fibro or any other disability, and they're hosting a dinner for that kind of people, uh, we are shot by the end of the night. And thank God I got people to help with the cleanup, because otherwise that would have to sit there to the next day, and then you need a day or two to recover from it. It's not easy. I quickly, I really don't want to, but really don't want to, and don't want to do cleaning, but it has to be done. All right. Okay, Sandra, you have a great afternoon, great evening. Say hello to the fellas. My family doesn't trust me with Thanksgiving after my first thing. Oh, after your first thing. Hey, practice makes perfect, Sherry. That's how you got to look at it. Practice makes perfect. Oh, you're so nice, Pinky. Yes, Sandra does have a great personality. Such a lovely lady. I got a chance to talk to her after I did the interview with the guys last time, and we talked for a little while after the show. A lovely, lovely lady. She's got to put up with those two goofballs, but she's loving it. But try not to work too hard, Sandra. Pamper yourself a little bit. Make the husband cook. He still owes me a dinner. He ate the dinner. You guys ate it before I got there. I would love to do that, Dosa, someday. Tell everybody, we're coming, and all of us do a raid on someone's house for a dinner. Talking about shitting themselves. But I think that would be hysterical. I'm sorry. Everybody's showing up like, it's Sandra's house. We all got our forks and our napkins. Okay. We're here. We said we were going to do that one. Was it this past summer? I don't remember. It was this summer or last summer. We were all saying we were going to show up at Jeff's house, Boo Productions. We were going to show up there because he was doing chicken barbecue. Bring the salads. The reaction to that would be so classic. It really would. Of course, then Jeff relays that comment to his wife. Is like, what? Everybody's coming for what? Yeah, we're all coming. Yeah, we all arrive at Kenny Biddle's too. Yeah, we're all gonna go to Kenny Biddle's. Kenny's not that far from me, so I could get away with that one. Just say, here I am, ready for the barbecue. Exercise. Yeah, exercise. Chicken. I know the devil chicken. And the only way to do that is you got to eat it. Eat that barbecue chicken. Good morning, afternoon to you, Sir Wayne. How are you feeling, dear sir? Are you taking care of yourself? Wayne said he would host everybody for dinner. We just have to get there. You're a volunteer in Wayne. We're all going to Wayne's house. Party at Wayne's. They would be awesome. Potluck at Crow's. Oh, yeah, because you'd have to bring your own because all Crow's going to serve is hot dogs. I enjoy hot dogs, but you want something to go with it besides mayonnaise. Actually, I was laughing because I had hot dogs the other day for lunch, and I got which I never do, but I got it. It was Wendy's chili that they sell in the store. Excuse me. It was pretty good, and I made a chili dog. So it's been a long time since I had one of those. Talk to you soon, Laura. Enjoy your day. You enjoy your day too, Carla. I will definitely talk to you later. Try not to work too hard. I know before we know it, Thanksgiving will be here. So I've got to get my butt moving too. I think I'm going to do it because I always make the pies and stuff ahead of time, and then I freeze them. I don't bake them first. I freeze them raw, and then when it's time for them to come out, then I just pop them in the oven that way, and it comes out perfect. Because who the hell wants to take all that time? Because I used to do that days before you're baking, doing all the baking, all that crap, and then the next day you're doing that huge dinner. So I stopped doing that because then I was just like dead to the world. I always try to prep everything way in advance if I can, especially since because mom is not capable of doing anything, so I've got to do it all by myself. And I thought I was going to get off easy this year and not have a bunch of people, but I was wrong. Everybody decided, yeah, we're coming. I mean, it's not 20, but it's about 10. It's about half the amount, about 10 people. So yeah, I think I better get the pies good to go and in the freezer, and then just we'll be set with that. We'll try. Have a good day. Yeah, just enjoy, chill. Don't work too hard. It's Friday. It's Friday. Everyone is welcome. My door is always open, but my back door is locked and bolted. Oh, but some people like to take the back door, Wayne. Some do anyway. But see, Wayne is up for it. Just make sure if they take the back door, they got to take their shoes off. Is Wayne back to his healthy, cheeky self? Are we going to be hearing from Crystal soon, or did Crystal run away with uh, an international man of mystery? Don't feel bad. My first turkey took 6 hours, just moved, and didn't realize there was a problem with the oven. Summertime came, and the darn thing wasn't even half cooked. Oh, that sucks. We actually had something similar to that happen. My mother had put the turkey in the oven, and it was, she had it in there for a while, and she's like, something's wrong. We didn't realize that the oven had shit the bed. So thank God my grandmother didn't live too far. We had to hurry up, run the turkey to her house, and cook it off in her oven, as we would have no dinner. It was a hell of a time for the oven to break. Sandra, if you're still here, you could tell Sean that I have switched to tablet and haven't got on Discord yet. I'll be switching back to phone when it gets some charge. So message to Sandra. The only thing that comes out of Wayne's big door is bubble and squeak. Ooh. Crystal will be doing something shortly. A few things arranged already for. Oh, okay. International man of mystery. Who? Mountain? I know that they totally crashed and burned. I have no idea what happened. You know what? Because we were supposed to have a follow up with that, and then uh, Dana's mom got sick, and they were overloaded with other things, and so all of that got just pushed in the back. So I don't know if we'll ever finish that up or not. Probably not. So it'll just be have to be left as is. But I'm glad the Wayne is feeling better, and we'll be hearing stuff from Crystal soon. Also, I don't know what's going on with wrestling. Wrestling, we're supposed to be. Is he doing wrestling this weekend, guys? I didn't check the schedule, so I don't know what's going on. Laura, I used to do two seatings for a couple of holidays because people couldn't get along. Oh, are you kidding, Steph? So I did a 12:30 and a 5, so I could rotate people out. Oh, Steph, wow. Yeah, now see, I wouldn't go that far. I just say I just put them on opposite ends of the table and tell them shut up. Or if you can't get along, don't bother coming. Because we have a one relative that we always end up having issues with, and I say the door's open, you want to come, but you got to keep your mouth shut. You start trouble, then get the hell out, because I ain't gonna put up with it. Good morning, Sage. I only have a short time today. Got to get mom ready to the doctor's today. Oh, yes, same thing here, Sage. I'm only going until 10:30 because then I have to hurry up, get dressed, and then go downstairs and take care of Mom. Shopping day for Dad. So I'll be downstairs. That's why I went on earlier this morning. And I never know what the schedule is because my sister don't know what her schedule is. I always call her last minute Lisa because, it's like 20 minutes before. I'm going to be there in like 20 minutes. Well, thanks. I might be in the middle of something, but, who cares? Holidays, I don't even want to do gifts. I look at it, the gift is the dinner. We're all grown-ups. People like to get gifts. Yes, I get it. I'm one of them. Love to get a surprise gift, but when you're doing all the cooking and all that and taking care of everyone, that's your gift. Eat up. Good morning, Lionheart. How are you this morning? Oh, thank you, graduate coffee. we needed a refill on the coffee. And Wayne's gonna get himself a coffee. You go, sir. You go get your coffee. At seeing it's gonna be a cold and crappy weekend, I may be having tea. So I got to figure out how to set the phone up so I could do the tea thing. Because I got a lovely gift from Susan. She's such a sweetie. She sent me these cute little teapots. Oh my God. So cute. So I'm going to have to show everybody the cute little teapots she sent me. Good morning, V team. How are you? Oh, and you have a super day too. It's Super Friday. Everybody have a great Friday. Sherry still can't wake up. I've been up forever. Actually, when did I get up? 5 o'clock. And I thought, oh, geez, just too damn early. So I pretty much laid there. And then when 7 o'clock come around, I said, get up. You got to start in an hour or so. Because I have a bad habit of doing it. If I start getting comfortable again, I'd pass out again for another couple hours. Which is not like I don't need it. I do need it, but I'll save that for later. Evening here, a little drunk. Enjoy it. I haven't been a little drunk in a lot of years. I might need to have a little a little nip over the weekend. I could use it. I'll tell you, the way my week's been going, I know it doesn't solve the problems, but it'd make them go away for just a little while. Not to mention the cost of hosting a holiday dinner. Exactly. Totally agree with you, Steph. It is a big expense. So that's why I say that's your gift. It's not cheap feeding a lot of people. Once we're all going to have ramen noodles, then what the hell? For how many you can get for like $1? A ramen noodle for everybody. Ramen all around. I'm freezing at the moment, 65 in my living room, and the wind is howling. Yeah, it's out. I think what I say it was 30 something outside. And we actually turned the furnace on. We broke in and we did it. Yeah, it's 38 right now. And it's supposed to be the high today. Ooh, hold on to your shorts. 52, and it's going to rain later. I know you're jealous. I'm going to hop off for a shower. Be back in a few. Okay, go wash those bits and pieces. Let's see. What do you drink? Well, I don't drink a lot. I mean, if somebody makes me a fancy drink, I'll try it, and I love them. But see, I don't have a lot of alcohol on hand. I don't keep that stuff in the house. I have vodka. We got a little bit of Jack in the cupboard. But I like wine, but I have to be careful on what wine I drink because of the sulfites. I have allergy issues with that. Found that out the hard way. Drank a bottle of wine, ended up in the ER. All hives. First thing the doctor said, what did you eat or drink? I said, well, I had this stuff. It was a wine somebody told me about. I loved it. I drank the whole bottle at dinner, and here I am. And champagne. I love champagne. but that's a treat. I haven't had that in a long time. Afternoon, not evening. I apologize. It is too late to apologize. No, it's not. No apologies necessary. Enjoy that drink. Let's see. I slept in from 10 p.m. until 1:45 a.m. Oh, I know you're up so early. I do remember one time at a holiday party, somebody made me a drink. It was blue. I don't know what it was, but I know it had pineapple juice in it. I do know that, but oh my god, it was. I'm telling you, I slammed down a few of those. It was really good, but all I know is it was blue and had pineapple juice in it. I don't know what the hell else. I do like rum, but the rum is always gone. I don't. But I don't keep that stuff on hand. If we're gonna have a holiday, then I'll pick up something. But I just don't have a supply of alcohol in the house. They have a few sulfite free. I will see because, yeah. And well, it was called. Oh God, what was it? Something cat. Red cat was the wine. I think I could be wrong. I know cat was in the word or in the label. It was really good. I like sweet wine. I don't like dry wines. Um, so yeah, and I do better with white wines than I do red wines. So I can get away with a few of them. Yellowtail, the Moscato, I could drink that and not have a problem. And if it's in the summer and we're out at the bonfire, I could drink a couple of bottles of that. That way you get your blue drink. Yeah, I don't know what the hell it was. Blue Moon cocktail. I don't know, to be honest. I forgot, and it was years ago. I'm telling you, it was really good. But all I know is it was blue and it had pineapple juice in it. I should. It was my aunt made it at a Christmas party. I'll have to ask her because they make all the weird drinks and because they keep all that stuff on hand. I don't keep that crap. Blue whales, they call it here. I have a sleep during the day. Yeah, I do too, Pinky. I have to because I won't make it. Got my coffee, fed the demon cat. Didn't realize it was demonic until the horns started to appear. Yeah, it's because you didn't feed it. That's when the horns come out. Wayne, feed me. Red wine, stay close to me. Yep. Okay, thought you were talking maybe the wine, our daily red. It was, I don't know, it was Black Cat maybe? I don't know. I don't know. That's how long it's been. And it was the first time I had it. I'm thinking, oh, damn, this is good. And yeah, it was so good. I ended up in the emergency room. And that's what the doctor goes, well, did you enjoy it? I go, oh, yes, I did immensely. She goes, because that's the last time you'll be drinking it. I said, probably. Because I didn't want to go back. Maybe a blue Hawaiian drink. Maybe it could have been that. I don't know. Like I said, I know it had the pineapple juice, and she handed it to me, and I was put other stuff in it. It was blue, and I says, "Oh my god, it's fantastic!" And I think I had about four of them. Rum, vodka, pineapple juice, and that's probably it, Steph. That's probably it. And it's a blue Hawaiian. Is that what you said it was? So I'll have to ask. I'll have to ask her. And see, the only thing I have in the house is vodka. That's because I don't drink that often. So it's Usually we have something for the holidays, and I'll have a little bit, depending on how much fun I have. And then if we would go away camping, then that's the week I would drink. And usually, yeah. And I haven't done that in a long time either. But I would be pretty much having a good time the whole week. But I figure, you're not driving anywhere, you're not going anywhere, you're at camp. So just live it up. Let the drink flow. My cat is just a big Bertha. Her name is Emmy Lou. She's a tiger kitty, and she's carrying a wide load. All she cares about is eating. She has a fit if I try to, cut her down too. But too bad. If it's got alcohol in it, it's mine. Unless it's Malibu, then anyone else can have it. Oh, okay, Wayne. If you say pineapple juice 3 times, do you turn into a pineapple? Oh, good. I hope not, because see, I always have fresh pineapple on hand, but I never have pineapple juice. So I'd have to juice the pineapple. Good morning, Mystic. She's got her coffee ready. Good for you. Also, when we used to go out and sing karaoke, then I would also have I would drink there. What was the last time I went? I was lemon drops. I think I tried. Oh, wicked good stuff. Not good for singing though, because the lemon just like dries your throat out. But it's really good. Fresh pineapple and pineapple juice is great for sore throats. Oh yeah, I always have fresh pineapple around. It is the best. Only time I use canned pineapple is if I'm baking something and it calls for certain pineapple or whatever, then I'll use that. But otherwise, it's always fresh. Yeah, squeeze. Can you imagine squeezing a pineapple? That would be a chore. Oh, lemon drop martinis and lemon drops. Shots are both just, yeah, aren't they, Steph? I heard about them on a TV show one time, and I go, "Oh, I'm gonna try that. I never heard of that." And there's a lot of drinks I haven't heard of because I'm just not a bar person. But I said I'm gonna try that, and oh my, because I like lemon, and I was like, "Oh shit, this is good." So yeah, I had a few of those. Needless to say, I was feeling no pain. I once tried to introduce a kitty into my house. Big mistake. When I come in with a kitten and it saw our dog at that time, the kitten stuck its claw into my arm and clung on for dear life. Oh, it was scared. We had one. It was just a devil cat. And he used to like to sleep at the foot of our bed. And he was a stray. We brought him in. And I moved my foot, and holy shit, man, did he light into me? My husband had to get the claw out of my foot. And he used to growl at people and at the door and stuff like a dog. But yeah, the time that he lit into, I told my husband, yeah, it's time for this cat to go. My mother-in-law took it. I said, I can't even move my own foot in my own bed. Yeah, but yeah, I had to say, yeah, same problem, boy. He just I couldn't get his foot out of or his claw out of my foot. My husband had to get it out because he wouldn't retract his claw. I'm thinking, oh, you little shit, man. You could really hurt someone if you throw a whole pineapple. You've witnessed it. It was a run by pineappling. Oh, that must have been vicious. Somebody launches a pineapple at your head. Oh my God. They could do some damage. All right, Pomp, you have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. I don't really drink anymore. Maybe a craft beer here or there. Yeah, like I said, it's like I have to be in the mood. You know what? It's just I can't say, oh, I'm gonna kick back and throw back a few, but no, I've got to be in the mood, and I'm not in the mood that often. I think when you get older, you're just like, whatever. No, I'm not in the mood. I don't want it. When I was younger, oh, I was any party that was going on, I was there. You used to have a good time, and then when you become of age, they kind of spoiled it because now, like, well, there's no fun now. Before you got to worry about getting caught, by the cops and because you were underage. But once you hit of age, it was like, it's kind of boring now. It was at the clubhouse. He drew blood. Oh, I'm sure. Damn. Look, pineapple's sharp on the outside, so you can imagine getting hit with one. Ouch. It hurts just thinking about it. And it doesn't last long in my house because, well, of course, not my son's not here anymore. Uh, he could eat a whole pineapple himself. I'm thinking, geez, Joseph, save some for someone else. Good morning, Special Ed. How are you? Glad you could come in and join the crew. It was initially started off, I was just fun, but it didn't in that way. It was intentionally start. I'm totally butchering what you said, Steph. So it started off all in good fun, but ended up getting a pineapple launched at someone's head. Is the bottom line. Apparently, I'm not capable of reading yet this morning. The brain still isn't on. Yeah, when you're over age, it's not fun anymore. Yeah, once we turn 21, I'm like, well, it's not a big deal now. I think I'm at an age now too where I can't be bothered to go out drinking, a takeaway, and cuddle up with my wife watching TV. Do it for me. There you go. Never have a luau with rowdy bikers. Okay, that explains it. That explains it right there. No, it was a typo. Okay, Steph. I just figured, my tongue wasn't working yet. So, making more coffee. This crew is thirsty today. Okay, graduate. Go get that refill. I was at a house party years ago around 4 a.m. Someone dropped a pineapple on my head. Ow! Oh my God. People getting abused by fruit. Man, that must have hurt. I just can't imagine getting nailed by a pineapple. Holy crow. Then if you have to go to the ER, they're like, what happened to you? I got hit by a pineapple. my my brain works. My body's still catching up. Yeah, I'm just, and it's only 9 o'clock too. And I'm just not with it today. I really enjoyed your interview with Kenny and Friday and Joe the other day. Thanks. Oh, I'm glad you did. Thank you. Thank you. I did too. I thought it was an interesting subject, that one that people don't touch on very, very much. Um, Even though that they say that no, it's not possible that that spirit or ghost or whatever you want to refer it to leaves an electrical trail. But sometimes when that equipment goes off, just at an odd moment, especially if you had some kind of an encounter. Uh, I still might think that there might be leaving something behind. I mean, we just don't know. But I thought it was a great subject, and I thought that everybody got something, walked away with something from it. And Friday and Kenny and Joe, they're just great bunch of guys who were willing to discuss it and answer everybody's great questions. Well, at least they didn't have to remove the pineapple from someone, so that's a plus. Yeah, I know. It'd be really uncomfortable. Poltergeist pineapple. Yeah. Weird things happen when I party. Oh, James, you just attract it? Someone threw a tomato at me. Took me a while for my brain to catch up. Oh, Wayne. Steph, I remember the days, guys, lighting farts and dudes' asses catch on fire. I know, talk about stupid or what? And I used to think that was stupid when they were doing that. Because it's the first thing I think of. Don't they realize that, it'll catch on fire? I know a few people have gotten injured really bad doing that. Oh, Steph put Wayne in the corner. Wayne's grounded. Oh, James, that's funny. Time flies like an arrow, fruit flies like a banana. Yeah, yeah, they do. The thing that amazes me is that you don't have these things in your house, but you get fruit, and all of a sudden you've got fruit flies. Where are these little bastards coming from? And they're so hard, it's like, God, now you got to get rid of them. Can't stand fruit flies. So I tell everybody, hurry up and eat it all, so they don't show up. They still do it, Steph? Oh my God, are you kidding? I thought that trend had passed. Well, when they burn out their touch hole, it's their problem. Yeah, I've heard where guys have done that, and yeah, and singed that region. It's not pleasant. And again, go to the ER, you explain to the doctor, they'll say, well, how the hell did you set your ass on fire? And you can tell them how stupid they were. Wayne's on the naughty step. He's been panned. Yeah, I don't have a button for that. uh, where's Beardo when you need him? Oh, see, so there. Steph says, don't worry, Wayne, you won't be alone. She'll be there soon. And see, Raven's not here, so we can't send her to the corner. She's always grounded. Poor Raven. Oh my God. Really, Steph? Not pleasant having a biker ask you to blow on it because it burns. It serves you right for being a dumbass. Blow on your own ass. Raven's fault. Yep. There you go. We can blame her. She's not here yet, so it's she won't know. And when I was younger, that used to bottle rockets. They used to shoot bottle rockets at each other. Hello. Of course, we've all been there. We've all been kids. We've all done dumb stuff. You don't think of it until after the fact. Just me, myself, and I having a good conversation. Well, and that's wonderful. Because if you can have a good conversation with yourself, then who can? Sit in a cold bath. There you go. I just say suffer. You're the one that did it. Suffer the consequences. It's just like all the stupid trends that have been gone through in the last few years, like the kids eating the Tide Pods and all that. Come on, really? It's poison, and you're eating it. It's been some really dumb things that people have been doing. And you just shake your head like, oh my God, how we're in trouble, man. If these people, they're going to grow up and be running the country and they're eating Tide Pods. makes me very afraid. Oh, we still shoot bottle rockets at each other. Yeah. You're going to put an eye out, Steph. I could never do anything. My father would have kicked my ass if I did stuff like that. When we used to do fire, he'd always, have a pipe in the yard. He'd put the thing in there and set it up. Always make sure everybody was far enough away so nobody would get hurt. Have you ever seen us shooting them at each other? Oh my God. I'd be in such trouble. My husband did stuff like that, though. Hell, I grew up boy guys who played tag using BB guns to tag each other out. Oh, Steph. That's right. We used to play chicken with darts. So I'm saying that we all have done something stupid. If you burn your ass lighting farts, a cold bath might help stop the burning on your ass. Yeah. Well, Steph was having guys wanting her to blow on him, and I would say, no, you blow on your own ass. You lit it up. You pay the price. Makes me happy. My sons are both computer nerds. Yeah. But don't be deceived, Pam, because that's how they find out how to do things is on the computer. Thank God they didn't have that back in the day when my husband was growing up. Oh, my husband was. Oh God. I always told myself, if you were my kid, I would have beat your ass because he did some rotten stuff as a kid, and he still thinks it's funny. It's not funny. I says you just never got caught. Anyone else play catch with lawn darts? Oh no, we used to play that game, but we used to use just regular darts, and we would play chicken. Until my uncle got because I have an uncle who's younger than me. And him and I used to play. He still got stuck in his foot. Game over. You learned it from your parents? Oh yeah, no, my father wouldn't do that. No. Uh, nerds can be the most rebellious at parties. Yeah. They keep it bottled up until they're set loose. I had to light all the fireworks the other night. Always careful with that. Yeah, because it is dangerous. It can be really dangerous. Roses are red, fakers are to the DR60 and the K2. Yeah, I know. It's just. Well, we were talking about all of that stuff the other night with Kenny, and it's great, because, and I know everybody gets frustrated with Kenny, but he's being honest. He's checking all of this stuff out, and you rather have somebody tell you the truth and be honest than blow smoke up your ass about these things. The equipment's expensive. I don't own any of the equipment because I can't afford any of the equipment. I would love to be able to research and test some of it out like the other guys have done. But again, if you can't afford it, if people donate it, that's great. Do the experiments. If you have the stuff, I always tell everybody, just continue using them and doing the experiments because you just never know. You might tap into something that you don't expect. And who's it hurting? Nobody. And it's a great filler when you got a dead space in a video. We were talking about parents who gave us charts and told us to go have fun in the yard unsupervised. I still have that game in the attic, charts, and it's illegal here in New York. I have a smaller yard now, so we don't play it in the yard. But if we go somewhere camping or something, I'll bring it and we play it. I don't care. It's only those who get caught by Kenny and the debunkers that get annoyed with them. Yeah, you're right, Wayne. I mean, I rather have them test the stuff, give us the information. Um, like say that's why like same thing. I had Friday on James because he's fluent in electronics. I know some stuff. Taught by my father because my father's got a degree in electronics, so I do know a lot, but not as much as uh, James does because that's what he does. So you want him, checking things out for you. Kenny checking stuff out for you because, the way he researches it and tests stuff out. That's his job. That's what he does. Yeah, Sam and Colby investigating the wrong house. There are those words again. Smoke, blow, as. Yeah, and he's right. The ones that do get upset are the ones who are faking content just to get it out there. I mean, we've seen a lot of guys just. I mean, everybody who can afford to have the stuff, you use it. Use it. Test it out. But just like we were talking about, I do think that the ones that are serious about it, like me and and Joe and all these guys are out there. We're out there trying to find answers to questions. Excuse me, not put on a show. And it could be boring. Of course, that's probably why the channel's not huge like theirs is. But I'm doing it not for the show. I'm doing the show to share that information, but we're out for answers. And it's probably we'll probably never find. We all have that in the back of our heads. We'll probably never find those answers, but you're not going to know unless you just keep doing it. I trust Kenny 100%. Yeah. Well, because he's not going. What does he get to gain by lying to somebody? Nothing. Not a damn thing. He might not believe in a lot of things that people in the community believe in, and that's okay. He has every right to in his own beliefs, just like everybody else. But if I've got a question on something like on a photograph or something else that I'm not sure on, yeah, I reach out to him and say, "Gee, what do you think of this?" And then he always gets back to me, you know, which is great. Hey, Cass, how's it going? In some cases, that equipment can use to eliminate certain things. Yeah, exactly. Now, see, I've never used, the EMF meter and stuff for communication. I want to know if I've got live electricity running through a place that I'm at. So this gives me an idea if something's going on, then it could be because the electricity's still on, or something else is on. You're picking up those signals. So this way it's something you can eliminate. Let's see. When something like the DR60 has been proven to give false results and a group still insists on using it, it runs. It's nuts to me. Yeah, well, because they're just out for the views. That's why they've got thousands of subs where I've got like 500 subs because I'm not putting on the flashy show. I know a lot of people are just thinking, well, that's boring. The interviews are boring. That's because they're not there for education. They want to be entertained. And I'm sorry, but I do the best I can, but the whole point was for us to learn. That's why I put the show out there. I want people to learn from each other. There's a lot of things that we don't know, and maybe somebody else does. That's the whole point. I think I make a living from ghost hunting can be troubling. Uh, you rent depends on making a video, exciting content filled. Uh, can you see the issue that may arise? Yeah, exactly. And that's what it is. Their income is the videos. And so they've got to do what they got to do to make it entertaining, to keep them coming back for more. Are you not entertained? I mean, I tried to make my programs is good morning, Purple. How are you? People, keep people interested in what I'm doing. And I do get a rare occasion where I do get like a photo and it's got something weird on it, and I never claim it to be spirits or paranormal. I just put it out there and say, what do you think? Yeah, it could be, uh, glare from the sun. It could be, just fog in the area. It could be anything. But I just put it out there because it's interesting. And I found that those photographs and stuff like that get more views. Uh, what do you have coming up? I have Pinky is going to be on Wednesday. She's going to join the show and we're going to have fun with her. I read somewhere that most haunted how to produce something every 5 minutes. Yeah, see, that's the thing. When you go in a real investigation is very, I don't want to say scientific, but it's very in depth. There's a lot of things that you have to check, a lot of factors you gotta, know and rule out, and it's it can be boring. It can. And I mean, I haven't done inside of a building in a long time, so it's because getting access to buildings around here is pretty rough. Um, so that's why it's just easier with the cemetery stuff that I do. I don't have to. I just can go in there. I don't have to worry about being posted, rules, regulations, all kinds of crap like that. So it's just easier. But when you're going inside of a building, there's so many things you got to check out. The run through is very extensive. And then, yeah, you could be there for hours. And then again, you don't go just once. You have to go several times and keep that data documented so that when each time you go back, you can reference and see if anything, correlates. That's the thing. Bigfoot is fake, in my opinion. And that's your opinion. I have never had a Bigfoot encounter. I've had friends who had an encounter with something in the woods. They didn't claim it was Bigfoot, but the girl saw it. It was huge. It scared the total shit out of her. They don't know what it was, and it wasn't a bear. So I don't know. There's something up there. I don't know what it is, but it can't. You can't rule it out. We don't know what everything else is there. We don't, especially deep in the rainforest and stuff. You don't know what's in there. We haven't been there. It's like Obi-Wan says, "Who is the bigger fool, the fool or the fool who follows them?" Yeah, exactly, Roger. I love Bigfoot, but when he's actually discovered, I want him to be Harry from that. Yeah, wouldn't that be great? But I don't think so. Hi, Julie. Great that you've been lurking. getting ready for another appointment. I was supposed to go to Missouri State Penn this weekend, but the group was going had changed their minds because I use a cane. So you can still manage. I mean, if you think you can do it, tell them no. Let's do it. I bring my cane just in case if something I get a little off balance, and I just go chuck it through the grass and all that stuff with it. I don't, and it makes a good weapon if you need need it. Pam says, I've been finding Kenny kind of dismissive. Don't get me wrong. Love his stuff. Admire what he does. It just feels like the answer is either nope or I don't know and walks away from that. Well, he could be. It could be. But see, he's honest. If he doesn't know, he doesn't know. But he will look it up. Because when I gave him the subject matter for the show on Wednesday, he says, well, I'm going to do some research. So you can't knock him for that. He does do his research. And the research that I did, it all pretty much said the same thing. Nothing has been actually confirmed or been proven that a spirit of some kind can leave behind an energy trace. It just hasn't been proven. But they're still researching it because we really don't have any equipment that we know of that could pick up some kind of a trace like that. So who knows? That's why I always say keep using the stuff if you got it. You might stumble across something that's odd, and it will be continued to be, and then it might match up as the more times you go. You might collect enough information to prove something. I remember reading somewhere that a new species keeps getting discovered all the time in the rainforests and the deep seas. Exactly. So we don't know what's out there. We're always talking about, exploring space, which is great, but we still don't know everything that goes on here right in our own backyard. I'm lurking, lurk that lurks today. That's okay. Lurk away. I'm not saying it's a Bigfoot, but it's a Bigfoot. Yeah, I know. My husband calls my son Sasquatch. My son's got a size 14 foot too. Cracks me up when I used to have to put his shoes on to go make a run out in the yard for something. I think, Jesus, man, I go both feet, one shoe. It's okay, Cass. Sometimes you have to just do a blanket hello. I do that when my fingers don't want to work and I can't type, so I just say, and then my phone never prints out the right name, and it's really annoying. So I just usually, I don't do it often, but when you got to, you got to. I think we would have found a species of an 8-foot tall ape with fur, DNA poop. Uh, I spoke to people about that before, about finding stuff like that. The problem is that for any way to be authentic DNA findings, you'd have to call in a team to the spot where you found it so nothing gets contaminated. That's where most of them make their mistake. So if they are gathering DNA or some kind of evidence that they think they found, it's contaminated and it screws up any testing. And DNA testing is very expensive. But yeah, it was a couple of summers ago. Friends of mine they were in the Adirondacks, and I never thought of Bigfoot sightings in the Adirondacks, but apparently there's been a few over several generations. Um, they were going down the trail, and his daughter walked right into something, and it was standing by a tree. It was about 8 foot tall, just staring and watching them. She turned white as a ghost. It scared the living hell out of her. And then as they were making their way back to get the hell out of there, they heard this horrible sound. So I don't know if it was a howling or something, but yeah, they don't know what it was. They refused to let me go. We're not even going to be together. It's a large campus. Aww. Oh, that's just not fair. Because I figured, Julie, if you're up for it, you just tell them I'm good. I could take care of myself. That's a shame. Just don't discover melon heads. I'm talking candies. Uh, yeah, lemon heads. This was yeah, she's calling them melon heads. Oh, thank you, Pinky. Oh, I'm getting caught up, guys. Thank you, thank you. And you know what that means? Get a little bit of that monkey groove. You rock, darling. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I went online for a medium. They sent me for an extra, yeah, an extra large. If you think about it, how large an area you're looking in, how often would you find a mountain lion bones or poo? Right, exactly. Because we have mountain lion here, and a lot of people don't believe it, but they're here. But they're higher up where people don't climb or go. Just think mathematically, we would have found something. You know what? And people probably have, James. We just don't know what it was. See, that's the rub. They go, oh, look at this bone. It's this and it could have been, deer, could have been this, because people haven't had it tested because they can't afford it. So we don't know. We don't know. And if they do exist, they've got to be smarter than we are because they don't let people see them. They don't interact. Um, it's very mysterious. I have to leave the door open because I don't know. Either way, I don't know. Don't forget that they have discovered cave systems that things can travel through, right? So I'm saying we just don't know. There's so much. Same thing with the oceans. The species that they're finding, some of them are scarier than hell. I've seen some photographs for some deep sea dives, and it's scary what's down there. So I don't want it to come up the top because the teeth and stuff that these things have are horrendous. Wouldn't want to latch it onto me while I was swimming. And I've had a friend of mine say, "Oh, don't you want to go scuba diving?" No, I don't want to see what's down there because I'll never go in the water again. So I'm blissfully ignorant so I can enjoy swimming. Morning all, woke up to stress, had video violation on my old channel for satire comedy video, which apparently is offensive. Oh, what a sucky way to wake up. Good morning, Mark. Hopefully you can get it all straightened out. I know that I actually was watching, I didn't watch the whole thing, but a video about how YouTube has changed some things around and they're actually enforcing the guidelines. So if you've got anything that you think that's going to get clipped, get rid of it because they're not playing. I believe in time slips could be a way to time travel. Yeah, could be. Bigfoot. Yeah, it does. It does create a lot of tourist money. You're right, James. It does. But then again, we don't know it, truth or not. And we're always so quick to say, "Oh no, no such thing." Well, how do we know? We don't know everything. We don't know. Same thing with people. Oh, there's no such thing as ghosts. Well, a lot of us have had our own experiences. Me included. I've had my experiences. I know what I've experienced. You can't tell me otherwise. I just know what I've been through, and I know it was real. So there's something there. So and maybe we're not supposed to find the answers. Maybe there's rules to that too, that we're not allowed to know the answers. I don't know. But that's why also I come up with the question with using spirit boxes and stuff like that. If you did it with just like a white noise machine, which I didn't get a chance to get that out there, would that make a difference? Seeing that you have no radio stations coming in, will we be able to pick up sound just off the white noise? And these are the things that we're supposed to be testing and figuring out. Scary videos get hit for being too scary. Well, that means you're doing it right there, Mark. I know a few people who seem to think they know everything. Oh, we all got a few people that we know that are like that, unfortunately. The amount of typos my phone does when I type makes me sound a little don't feel bad, Mark. I was just saying that. I could be talking directly into my phone, and my husband will be across the kitchen in the doorway, and the phone will pick up his words correctly and completely. And if I'm talking directly into the phone, I come up with the biggest mess of crap that I've never even said. Hey, good morning, Lisa. How are you? Thanks for joining the crew, darling. How is it in the big city? Are you guys freezing? Dude, my doubts are the only thing I'm sure of. And that's what everybody's only sure of is their doubts. But you've got a lot of people, oh, well, no, I know. Well, you know what? Guess what? No, you don't know. You are speculating just like the rest of us. So never close the door on the unknown until you have definite proof. Otherwise, you got to stay neutral until it's proven otherwise. I mean, when you go in there and then you debunk and you know for damn sure this is what's going on, then you could say, yes, it's been proven. I've got it documented. This is fact. Then you can't say anything about it. But when you're still in doubt and there's that little bit, even that little bit of doubt, then you can't call it evidence. Um, I've never called anything evidence. It's just data or it's interesting information. There's not enough food in lochs for species of a giant river dinosaur. Yeah, but I wonder what it is, though. To be honest with you, is it just folklore, or is there actually something kind of big serpent down there? Snake? Could be just a big snake. Hello, Paranormal Papa. Good morning. Welcome to the crew. Good morning. Good morning. I'm okay. Still waiting for the test results and nervous getting. Good here. I have the heavy coat coming. You're supposed to find out either today or Monday, Lisa. I forgot what you said, but still sending prayers. And like I said, you don't get nervous till they tell you to get nervous. And I know it's difficult, but uh, I'm sure you're going to be just fine. Let's see, Miss Steph. Hey, I didn't think that the jackalope existed, except for when I stopped at a gas station and seen it on the wall in the store, and I know it was real. Gotta watch it. That's sneaky, sneaky. I'm okay. Still waiting for test results. All nervous. Getting cold here. Yeah, yeah. They had snow up on the mountain, Lisa. Eagle Bay. Oh, it's typing out several times for you, Lisa. I hate it when it does that. My haunted project, fake my opinion. Oh yeah, yeah. There's a lot. Well, those are I call it they're entertainment channels. Because yeah, I don't want to. It's not nice to call somebody fake. It's just I don't know. Even though that's what's going on, they're entertainment channels. They're in it to make the money. It's their full-time job, so they've got to keep it entertaining because otherwise people aren't going to watch it, and they're losing money when they don't watch. I have a fit when I'm losing, subs. I'll get, 5, lose 3. Then it's just back and forth, a yo-yo game. It's very stressful. I had a goal that, I would like to have 1,000 subs by Christmas. I know I'm not going to reach it, but it's a goal. Girl can dream, you know what I mean? And actually, if I got to that point, I'd be happy. That'd be it. So I got to check my time too to see what the hell time it is. Let's see. But the majority of the big channels are entertainment. I just realized I have to get ready soon. Going out for a pub dinner. Ooh, what are you gonna have, Wayne? Yesterday I had a French dip sandwich. That's what I had for dinner. It was delicious, but I knew it was like 6 o'clock. I ended up having soup because I was hungry. Let's see. If there was a creature, it would need to be part of a species. And the locks and don't support much food for the local otter population. Well, that's okay. I never really looked deep into that folklore or how big it is, or I mean, you live there, So it's thank you, Sage. Oh, thank you, such a darling. And Sage is gonna get a little monkey love. That's funny. Gonna be looking for a bit. Gotta comb my tooth and brush my hair. Or something like that. Oh, girl, I hope you got more than one tooth and more than one hair. Not sure yet, huh? It's gonna be a surprise. Get something that you haven't had in a while. Look at that chip. I know, isn't that funny? I made that up the other day. I thought it was funny. Good morning, Ace. How are you this fine morning? Are you guys freezing over that way, Ace? Ace isn't too far from me, so I'm sure he's just as cold as we are. I went around and made sure I closed all the storm windows, and yeah, we ended up turning the furnace on. And it's cold if I complain it's cold because I'm never cold, which really annoys my husband. When he's cold, I always tell him, put a sweater on. So he loves that little bit of revenge when I say, oh, gee, it's a little chilly. And he goes, oh, put a sweater on. And I'll say, well, I will. Of course, it probably doesn't help. I wear shorts all the time. All year long, I wear shorts in the house. It's cold in Allentown. Yeah, I figured it would be. We're going to get it, Ace. Up on the mountain, it had snow last night. So it's coming our way. Run and hide. You got to take Crystal out for dinner too, Wayne? Or are you going to make her stay at home? See, it's cold here today. Actually, I would love to make, I don't know, maybe I'll make chili. I don't know. We'll see. I got to see what I can throw together. Wayne, has she panned you yet? Yes. Crystal's fresh with that pan. That's hilarious. It really is. I don't know. I got to come up with some different buttons or something, just for the fun of it. I always forget about it. I was always doing something else. But the other day I was thinking, let me do something a little bit more than just the dancing heart. Even though it's cute, I'm going to do something a little more fun. We played after I finished. Oh, jeez. She's getting the scraps. How is Ace this fine Friday morning? Any plans for the weekend, Ace? You haven't been live in a while. You've been hiding out? I try to get the lives in. Of course, every Wednesday I do something, but I'm really loving our morning chats. It's really great. I always get Purito to pan me. Yeah. And my favorite on his is the Negan. I love that one. Cracks me up. Sounds like me and my wife. She's always hot. So when we have the bedroom window cracked open and the fan on 365 days. Oh, yeah. Oh, Papa, I don't. I have a fan next to me, but I don't have the window open. Um, it's called menopause, guys. Nothing fun about it. So yeah, my husband will be all wrapped up like an Eskimo, and I'm in a summer nightgown and I'm not covered up because I'm hot. Of course, I've always been a furnace anyway. Ace, no, staying home this weekend. Yeah, because it's gonna be cold. It's supposed to be cold and rainy. I wanted to get a couple of runs in, a couple of cemeteries before the white crap comes down, but I don't think I'm gonna make it. So I'm gonna have to wait and see if I could sneak it in somewhere. But it's hard because my husband's they're on a crunch to get this custom home finished because these people plan on moving in 3 weeks. Good luck for that. I don't see that happening, but how are the fur babies? It's cold. You're always put. Athena's good. She doesn't stay out very long. She don't like the rain either. She goes out, does her business, comes running right back in. She hates the rain. And of course, my cat spends most of her time in our bathroom. So and I have a ceramic heater in there. So she's nice and toasty. She's happy. Beardo's fault. Everything's Beardo's fault. We've agreed that we just blame Beardo because it's just easier. Okay, Sage, we should be here. Like I said, I'm going to go until about 10:30 today. And so we've got time. And then I got to go downstairs and take care of Mama Bear. Sending Dad on the shopping run, having him pick up the extra stuff that we need for the Thanksgiving dinner. So save me from doing it. He's going, so I'm giving him the list. 56 there right now. It's going to be 70s. Oh, you are so lucky. 76. No, like I said, look, our high is going to be like 54. Ooh, break open the pool. I'm with you, Laura. I could melt an ice shelf. Yeah, me too, Sage. And the palms of my hands are always hot. So my husband, if I touch him and leave my hand on him, stop touching me. He's hot. And they are. My hands are always hot. Who knows? Someday it might change, but yep. Oh, there's Raven. Miss Raven has joined in on the crew. Wayne's in the corner this morning, Raven, so you're all right. You're safe. Steph put him in the corner. Summer's coming to New Zealand. Yeah, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Our winter is upon us. Oh, yours are too, Sage? Yeah, my hands are always hot. So yeah, he has a fit. It's too hot. Stop touching me. I'm going to start my Christmas shopping soon. Not sure what your fur babies would like. So if it's okay, I'll send an Amazon gift. Oh, Lisa, you spoil them more than I do. That is so kind of you. They'll love it. Yes, the last one you sent, listen, what I got was last year. I got Athena a bed. It was nice because I got stuff on sale. It was great. So, and Emmy got some toys. So it's so nice. So nice of you. Our cat lives under the covers, curled up next to me at night. So not there. He's laying on the gas stovetop. Oh, you see, Papa, ours, well, because my bathroom is the size of a bedroom. I'm lucky I've got a really big bathroom. And the reason our cat stays in there is because my dog won't leave her alone. My dog is very high strung and likes to to play, but she's so rough that the cat's old and she doesn't want to be messed with. So I have her bed and all of her stuff in the bathroom, and that's where she stays. Unless the dog is outside, and then I'll open the door and then she'll run around the house and do whatever. As soon as the dog comes back, she darts right back for her room. So you might as well say, yeah, the bathroom is her room. My sister is always cold when I go to visit. She always grabs my hands to warm hers. Oh my God, Sage, my sister too. My sister's always freezing. I mean, she sleeps with a hoodie on with the hood up. I'm thinking, come on, give me a break. I said, well, then you need to do some more jogging or something because no circulation. But yeah, if I touch anybody, oh yeah, your hands are hot. They're always that way. Which is great because then, like, if when my elbow or my shoulder or something, stuff's aching and it hurts, I just lay my hand on my own joints and I can feel the heat penetrate. It feels great. So I'm doing like a self healing. How's Miss Raven today? Is pizza on the menu for Raven? I was thinking of you the other day. Somebody was making pizza in a cast iron skillet. It was amazing and it looked great. I'm going to try it. I'm always cold in my hands and my feet. My mom is that way. Her hands are always like ice. But yeah, it's like I said, it's what I say, 36 now. I don't know what it is in the house. I didn't check, but yeah, I'm still shorts. I'm barefoot. And I'll stay like that for the day. Can't sleep naked when I'm freezing. I need the heat. Yeah, those days of sleeping like that for me were over years ago. As soon as my son could get out of his bed and come in our room, that's when we all had to get on nightgowns and pajamas. Of course, I tease my husband now. I says, well, now that our son is on his own and has his own house, and you could go back to sleep with no clothes on. He's like, oh, no, he won't do it. He says he doesn't trust me. So, I tell you, big chicken. Yeah, it's circulation. I think this is my sister's is circulation. She's because my sister's always freezing. I wear shorts, sleeveless shirts in the winter. Stepdad keeps wood stove too hot. I have to go outside a lot. Yeah, see, that's when my husband gets, wants to crank the heat up. Like, I'm dying. My God, please. U.S. Northern men know how to snuggle. Yeah, well, my husband. He only snuggles when he's cold. And that's because he wants to suck me dry of my body heat, which, that doesn't happen. But he ends up pushing me off the bed is what he does. I yell at him and say, for Christ's sakes, man, move it over. So at least I can get on here. How is he? Joseph and his girl are doing great. I was over there last weekend helping them set up some Christmas decorations. Their house is so cute. But they have already said that they're not going to be living there that long because they're going to outgrow it fast. It's a good starter home. It's really cute. Great area. And they got it for a song. So once they're done with their improvements and stuff, they could get, double or more for it when they do sell. Or they might use it as a rental property. But it's a cute house and they're loving it. I always tease my son, okay, it's time to come home now. Mom misses them, but I know I've got to get over it. Wayne was fresh, so he went to the corner, Raven. So like I say, you're safe because Wayne's taking up the corner. We love it. We love it. Wayne's fresh. If I won the lottery, I would buy a forest, and I'd be like, lying. My husband and I always said that too. We would head up on the mountain and just buy some lakefront wooded property and just put the log cabin on there, and that's it. And I always told everybody, I'm not coming back down towards the city, so you'd have to come up to visit me. And then I'd be able to get some more dogs because we'd have room. I have barely enough room for the dog I have. She's like a train wreck when she goes running through the house. Right now, my living room is a disaster. She pulled the cushions off the couch last night, so now I have to I have to put it all back together. She's such a little shit. I don't know why she does it either. Every now and she pulls them off. The pillows, the cushions, I got to put them all back on. The cover. She's a weirdo. Let's see. I got to crack on and get ready for performing in the bar. Oh, this eve. Bye, Mark. Have a great day. We will see you soon on a live, I'm sure. And have a great weekend if we don't see you. I'd buy a lighthouse with a lift. There you go. Brilliant idea. Performing in the bar. Hopefully they're going to be filming that, Mark, because we want to see that. Steph said I would buy a tropical island. They would be a great idea, but then I'd always worried about, tsunami and stuff like that. That's the kind of crap that floats through my head. But that would be just glorious. Tropical weather. Oh, lovely. But if we figured, if we buy a cabin and stuff up on the mountain, if you got money, you never have to leave in the wintertime. So you could just stay inside, enjoy the winter indoors. And then when spring hits, you can go back out, which I'm good with. That's right. No pants required. I know people that live out in the woods, and it's a seasonal road. They're the only they actually own almost the whole road, put it that way. And they have a hot tub, and they go out there naked, and I break them on her all the time. I said, someday you're going to be a helicopter flying over. They're going to land in your yard and say, ma'am, could we render you any assistance? I said, with your naked ass in the hot tub. But where they live, the only one that's going to see them are the deers and the bears and there's no people around. He's actually trying to buy the other side of the road so that they are totally left alone. It's a beautiful spot, but you're invited. Oh, I'm invited. All right. We're going to Steph's Island. Is that what it's going to be called too? Steph's Island. Kind of like a fantasy. Welcome to Fantasy Island. I'd rather have a heavy house, much stronger. You're right, Wayne. It is much stronger than a light one. They would be cool, though. Especially, if it had haunted history. No shoes, no shirts, no problem. That's right. Naked camping. There we go. Actually, you know what? I'm telling you, I've been watching some of these clips or videos that they've got on, like 5 scariest camping, incidences. Oh man, there was actually one where they were describing the story happened to a young man. He went camping, and they had to go looking for it. All they found was his camera and his camping gear. They never found the guy. So something bad happened. But there's some freaky people that hang out in the woods, so you really got to be careful. Yeah, the plane, yep. There you go. Sage's got it. Welcome to Cuervo Queen Island. I thought I'd set up a direct debit, but I haven't. Oops, all's good now. Yeah, it's so much easier for direct. I know it's a pain in the cheeks because I went through that the other day. Oh, my phone bill. I need to set that up as a direct also. Because I forget what day it is. I forget to pay, and that's why a direct deposit. Direct payment and deposit is just awesome. Pharaoh people, yeah. And like I said, that was the first story I'd ever seen where they didn't find the person. And then there's other where you get some weirdos. And all you want to do is camp and enjoy yourself, and you got to be afraid. This is the kind of world we're living in now. Oh, Mystic's gonna do the hula dance. Break out that grass skirt. Break out the skirt. Mystic is our entertainment. Shake that. That's right. Mystic's gonna be shaking her groove thing. Would you ever consider coming down to New York City for the holiday visit? I would love to show you around. Christmas time in New York City is, Lisa. I know everybody tells you how beautiful it is. Um, God, you know what? New York is just so busy. There's so many people. It's so much walking. I couldn't survive it because my sister's trying to get me to go there a few times to the city. She loves it. I just look at it and thinking, oh God, I just no way. No, I had friends that went down there last year during Christmas, and it was gorgeous. My husband and I would just love just to go down there to visit some of the delis. The food looks amazing. The only way that I would get away with that, Lisa, is if I'd have to stay somewhere and then go back the next day, come back home the next day. A trip like that is just round trip in one day is way too much for me. Maybe someday, because I would love to hang out with you. And maybe someday, when you get the stuff straightened out, with your dad, I'll come stay at your house. I'd have to come down on a train and hope I didn't get lost. Because I'm not taking the bus. Of course, I don't know. I don't even know how long it takes on a bus. I know if we drove, it's like 4 hours, or maybe 5 hours. I don't know. That would be something I would have to prepare. I found a copy of my Second Lady in the Bay Window book. It's on its way. I can't wait to read it. Oh, nice. I wish I had more time to read. An actual book. I do a lot of reading online. Good morning, Jaya. How are you, sweetie? I haven't actually sat down and enjoyed a good book in so long because there's always somebody calling or something I got to do. I used to read all the time. Now I'm lucky if I get a quick clip online, and it's always it's research. I'm always researching something, for the magazine. So that's my reading. Let's see. That would be cool. Bring Athena on. You're hoping for a lot, Lisa. If I come, I'm coming by myself. I'm not bringing the dog. She's a handful. You'll be throwing us out. I mean, she's a good girl, but she's a handful. She really is. When I bring her and when we go camping and stuff, I always have to tell people, stay away. She doesn't know you. She's chained up. She's not very friendly when she's chained up because she's protecting her space. So it's, different dog when she's chained up. So I always tell the people, when you come over to the house, and usually we only use the back entrance. So I always say, let me know when you're coming, so I know I don't have the dog outside. They come in the house, she'll love you to death, but when she's chained up outside, forget it. She turns into the creature. But someday, Lisa, who knows? Someday. When I have the energy which is very rare, but if I have the opportunity, it would be lovely. I'd love to have you give me the tour of the big city. I just don't think I could go to the memorial for the Twin Towers. I would just be so crushed to even to just to visit that. I'm even now today, I'm still watching documentaries that I haven't seen, and I'm just, oh, so heartbreaking. So those poor people to this day, those poor people. You can't not just, it's just awful. You just cry. Julie, I have a beautiful hint with a glass floor over a crystal blue water. Oh, she meant a hut with a glass floor over crystal blue water, ready and waiting for you. Yeah, that would be so awesome. That would be awesome. You see that all on TV. It's just they are very lucky. It is a paradise on earth. And people that are lucky enough to be able to enjoy that, I hope they really appreciate it. I know autocorrect stinks. Yeah, the problem is we don't proofread. We just hit send, and then when we look at it afterwards, like, oh shit, that's not what I said. And then you gotta hurry up and say, no, 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 that's not what I said. That's happened to me so many times. Now I just get to the point, I go, oh, stupid phone. There's some really weird stuff that, autocorrect does. Excuse me. Oh, lovely Julie J. 3 months. It's been 3 months, guys. Isn't it amazing? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Let's give her a little monkey love. Little monkey love coming your way. I appreciate it, guys. I keep getting spam calls. Oh, I do all the time. My phone totally kicks them out. I love it. I have it set up on there where it recognizes spam and boots them right out. I love it. I do my best proofreading when I say, yeah, you proofread it after. I say, I'm the same way. It's so bad. Ho instead of how got me in trouble huge in life. Oh, I know. And I try to do it before I hit the send, and then it's like, oh God. And then you gotta hurry up and get rid of it. That's not what I meant. It happens to us all, but some people get some really interesting things, and it's you can't help but laugh. Yeah, the spam calls, it's really annoying. I actually got one while we were doing the show here. And my phone goes off all day. That's why the ringer's never on. And then I get yelled at by my family members. You never got the ringer on. It's because it doesn't stop ringing. And it's all garbage. And then you think, why the hell are they getting my number? It's because, it's been sold. So, anybody and their grandmother can call. And then they leave annoying messages. So you got to erase all the messages. Oh, gotta step away. Leave your stream running as long as I can. Have a great day. You too, Sage. You too. Thanks for always being here with us. I love it when it changes it right as you're hitting send and you send. Yeah, it does. Even though, like, it'll print out that word and you'll go, no, that's not what I want. And then you erase it and put out what you want, and it still does it. That's happened to me a lot. Yeah, and you send it and it's still crap. What did the perf Santa say? Ho, ho. Yeah. Sage is wonderful. Hi, Marie. Welcome. Traveling on a train. Oh, how fun. So I'll be in and out. Yeah, we're going to be going about just another 15 minutes because then I have to get myself together and go downstairs and watch mom, see what she's up to while dad goes shopping. Of course, it's not like she's up to much. It's the same thing every time, pacing back and forth. And then if I don't pay attention to her, she's like, hey, hey. And I like, yeah, hi, how's it going, mom? What are you doing today? And then I'll tease her. I go, you getting ready for work? And then she just gives me this stare, like, trying to understand what I'm saying to her. I always tease her. I'll say, isn't it time that you go get a job or something? Always try to make it light and fun because, she just doesn't understand what's going on anymore. Unless I tell her she's getting on my nerves, then I'll say, I'm going to give you some work to do and I'll get the broom. Then she takes off. So, yeah, she understands that part. Even though if she'll does sweep, it's doesn't accomplish anything, but it just to keep her busy. Or I'll give her stuff to fold, laundry or something like that. They say that's it's a good thing for them. It gives them something to do. And she does it great, but it amazes me what she still remembers and will still make it through. But day to day, yes, it's just she don't know what's going on. I'm trying to get the AI to get a dragon and a Santa fly together. It made the dragon land on Santa and smashed him into the snow. Oh, it's good. That's funny. Riding that train high. Yep. Rolling, rolling, rolling. You do such a great job. I'm getting a little better with stuff like that. But and then the video I watched yesterday talking about AI, YouTube's going to be very strict with it. So now I'm thinking, oh God, is it worth making up stuff so I'm going to get in trouble? A lot of things are changing. A lot of people are getting their channels shut down because of the AI thing. If you don't word it specifically on what your content is, they're cracking down on it. It's really crazy. A Mystic is leaving us as well. You have a great day. You have a wonderful day, Mystic. Keep warm. We're all going to try to keep warm here. It's not supposed to start snowing down this way until, I believe, Sunday or Monday. So I'm on a short time frame here as far as because we still haven't finished up the shed stuff. That's got to be done before our snow comes. I'm not going to be standing out there holding up plywood and well, it gets drilled into place. It's oh God. We were helping a metal guy fellow last night making an AI commercial. Lots of restrictions now. Yes, lots of restrictions. And also they're clamping down on people. We might see a change actually in the paranormal as far as the entertainers are concerned. Because if you're putting out stories and stuff that aren't true, YouTube is coming down on it unless it's marked as entertainment. So we might be seeing some changes. I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye out for that. Hey, Goth Gal, how's it going? Good morning to you. With our modern day data breaches and stolen information, it's amazing to think that once upon a time, a phone book with everyone's name and addresses was plunked down on your doorsteps. I know. I still have phone books. I know they're totally worthless, but I still got them. Yeah, you can't use any political people from yeah, entertainers, no AI entertainer stuff, and making up some kind of random story that they're not letting you do any of that now. Which was a great service that person did, putting out that video explaining that because he himself, because he's an educational channel, almost had his channel shut down because he worded something incorrectly and he had to fix it. So yeah, he put it out there that now everybody's got to be careful. AI has changed the playing field, kids. So you got to be careful. Yeah, don't get them wet. Never feed them after midnight. Yeah, that's right. Rules have changed. How is the goth gal today? Hopefully, she's going to have a great weekend. Actually, hopefully, everybody's going to all have a great weekend. So, we probably should start wrapping it up. Like I said, I've got to get myself together and get down the stairs. We did make an Elf on the Shelf commercial and ones with Bad Santa. But yeah, just read up on the AI guidelines now, guys. Get caught up on the info so they don't get any of your channels in trouble or flagged. This is why telling the truth, it's our own reward. Fakers have to recall which lies they've told each. Exactly. You are so right, James. They got to remember which lies they told and who they told them to. That's how they get busted. That's how they get busted. And I don't feel sorry for them. You know, I watch some of these guys, and I know they're fake, and I know it's entertainment, and that's the reason why I watch them because they make me laugh. I don't believe a damn thing they're saying or doing, but it's it's all in good fun. You don't feed Beardo after midnight. Oh my goodness. Oh no, what does he turn into? We'll have to ask Mrs. Geek. What happens if we feed Beardo after midnight? That could be a show all on its own. Oh my god. Okay, you lovely people. Thanks for hanging out, my crew. You guys are the best. I am the shit. I'm ready for the planet to explode. Yeah, I have to put a happy face on tomorrow for work. Oh, then try to enjoy today. Put it that way. That's the silver lining. Enjoy today. Tomorrow's not here yet. I hope everybody has a great day, evening, afternoon, whatever it is for you. Have a great weekend. I will see all of you guys Sunday because we'll do another brew on Sunday. If the good Lord is willing. And I don't know why I lie. You have to remember your lies. That's right, you do. You got to remember your lies. It's not worth it. I look at that. I'm too old to lie. Who the hell? I'm too old for that crap. So, and I don't go for it anyway. I'm nothing worse than a liar. It really just gets under my skin. But yep, everybody have a great day, a great weekend. Excuse me. Keep warm. Keep that coffee flowing. My brew crew is the best. You guys are the best. Until I see you out there in internet land, I will see you all again on Sunday. You guys have a great day.